remember our grab, place, tap drill? Pete, can you move back a little so these boys can see? Yeah, perfect. Where you grab, place the ball on the other side, tap opposite. We're gonna do 2 hands at once, all right? So ball's on the same side. I want you guys working on the angle, right, that you're gonna be punching at, so your stick shouldn't be straight. If my left foot is by the butt end, turn that upfield, all right? Now I want you guys to get tight to that line. Let's stay in our stance. We're working on short, sharp motions, getting our hands going, right? Nice and tight to that line. So I'd rather you guys go a little slower and not be all over the place. Make sense? So let's go 2 balls at once, same direction. Ready? Go. Right? So we're trying to work as tight to that shaft as possible. Each time you tap is 1 rep. We'll go first 1 to 20 wins. When you get it, pop up and say done. All right? Ready? Set. Drop down. One more before we move on. We're going opposite directions, all right? Throwing our brain for a little loop, trying to work on that coordination. All right? 30 seconds to practice, then we'll go a little competition again. Begin. Go first 1 to 10, opposite directions. You got the call for us? What? You say ready, set, go. First 1 to 10 win.
Ready, set, go.
Let's go. Challenge. All right, I was telling George last week, a ton of face-offs, because with the college stuff, I'm watching the other teams every single face-off in every game. So how many games do college teams play in a season? We've played 12. How many face-offs are in a game average? 25 to 30, right? Times what? So our team's games, 12 times 25, who knows what that is? Well, 12 times 10 is 250, right? Plus 50, so 300. Plus the other team's 12 games, 300, right? It's a lot of face-offs, correct? And the more I watch, it reaffirms like all the stuff I'm trying, the basic fundamentals. Like if you can get your right hand to the ball faster than the opponent, you're gonna win more often than he is, right? And that's what we all wanna do. Set ourselves up in a good position for the secondary part of the face-off. So let's work on our first move, then we'll progress into the tie-ups, then I'll teach you guys a little bit about jamming and how to counter it. Sound good? All right, let's go. Everybody down to your stance. And I know technique work isn't the most fun, but I'm telling you guys, it's the most important by far. You guys can't take lives every single day. Like coaching kids who, like college kids who play every day, we can't do lives all the time because their bodies just get beat up. So if you guys are taking a ton of face-offs, you see these kids that go to college, they're already banged up, right? And like who's gonna survive that long of a season if your body's already not like perfect? You see it all the time, freshmen hit the wall. Let's go. Ball all the way at the top of our stick. What are the 2 directions we want to go? Towards the ball and towards the what? The ground, right? So let's go 2 hands, and I want you guys to go 10 slow motion clamps. And look up. If I do this, just focusing on getting down the line, which is what we're going to do now, both my hands are coming towards the ball, and I'm going to bring my shoulders down. And you guys should hear your knuckles snap the turf every single time. Now, how do we punch most efficiently towards the ball? Because think about it, I talk to you guys all the time about your elbow flare. What is elbow flare? Who knows? When your elbow goes like this before you punch the ball, what does this do? Takes time. Waste time, and what else? Power, right? So we're limiting our speed and our power, which are arguably the 2 most important parts of our clamp. So what I need all you guys to do is make sure, whatever your stance is, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine. However, I have this stance because it works and a lot of people do it, right? I want my hips open up to the ball and my shoulders open up to the ball. Now, hug your hip with your elbow. So if my elbow's like this, I might flare it out as I punch the ball. If I just angle my forearm towards my hip a little bit, it makes it a little bit more of a straight line to the ball. Make sense? So hug that hip, right? Don't be so bent. Be a little more upright. Your elbow should be in line with your knee. And we're gonna just snap to the ball 15 times on our own. Let's go. Ball should slam your ball stop every time. Don't have to wait for my whistle. Just get in the motion of going down the line. Good. Let's see. Good. And try not to overshoot it, right? We're really slowing it down. Like, see, that wasn't a good one. Just go down the line. Hug your hip. Did you link up with Derek this weekend?
Oh, I did.
You did not?
Yeah, it's been going on.
Oh, all right. You know, it doesn't matter to me. More this way, so ready? Hold your stick. And try not to grip it like this. Think about it. Would I punch you in the face with my pinky out? No, it'd be like this, because that's the strongest way to punch. So, right here, and now you're going just to there. That's all I want you to think about here. Good, better. Don't punch your left hand out so far. We're going to that next. So how many guys did 15? How many guys stopped at 15? Good for following directions. Who did extra? I'm more of that. I always try to do a little extra. So if I'm teaching somebody, one thing I've been telling you guys lately, you guys can always do more stuff, right? Especially technique stuff. You're not wearing and tearing your body. Now, next point. We want to get down the line, but does anyone win face-offs just going down the line? No, I think it's the most important to get that direction versus getting out, but how can we do both? What can I turn a little bit? My shoulder, Reese, good listener. Ready? So if I turn this left shoulder as I shoot down the line, where does, we talk about putting that ball there, say this is 12 o'clock, where do I end up? Probably, this is 9, straight down the line. Probably 10, right? Is this good for my second move? Yeah, absolutely. So let's think about not necessarily punching out, because is this a strong motion? Not really. Turn that shoulder and lock into the ground so we end up on our toes ready to rotate. 20 times, let's go. So hands up. Now, what do we progress to from that first move? Getting up or doing what? We get up if we get what? The ball, we can get up and out. If we don't get the ball, which if you guys go against anybody good, that's what happens more often than not. What do we have to do? What? That's if he gets the ball. Yeah. No, we gotta rotate. So how do we set ourselves up to rotate the best way possible? I told you before we did those 20 reps. Good stance is number one, right? Good setup. What else? Who said it? What? A short first move, right? If by not punching all the way out here, I can make my second move pretty quick too. So we're gonna go combine what we just did, and we'll do these ones on the whistle. Short first move, freeze. Second whistle, we're gonna turn our knuckles, shoulders, then hips and feet. 1, 2, right? We're gonna hop, pinch, and pop. You guys got it? So combining a few things together. Who wants to demonstrate for me? Someone's gotta do it or we're not moving on. Who's gonna demonstrate? Do you know what we're doing? All right, let's see. 3 whistles, right? Down. So first whistle, you're doing what? Yep, go. Second whistle. 1, 2. Third whistle, pinch, pop, pop. Good job. Bad pop. You guys got it? So spread out a little more. I don't want you hitting each other. I think rotating into somebody else is the worst thing. Yeah, just right behind your butt end. Shut. It would look like this. Down, set, go. Second whistle. Third whistle, right? So I can speed it up, but have really good technique on the first move. As it gets more and more familiar, what happens to your speed? It goes up, right? So focus on doing it right. Down.
How do you get over that?
I'll tell you in a sec. Down. Set. When you guys are tied up, put your shoulders directly over your shaft. John, you do this as well. Do you guys feel powerful? What about down? Like, look at my forearms. I bring them parallel to the turf, so my knuckles are now pressing to the ground, not straight into it. Make sense? Stronger or weaker? way stronger. I'm in a much more athletic stance. So when you guys rotate, get your shoulders behind your shaft, not on top of it. Make sense? So I can push and stay nice and low. Make sense? Down. We're gonna speed it up a little bit. Set. Keep going, head down. And why do we say on the same side of the line? All you guys make sure you can see. I'm not gonna explain it twice. So look, if I'm down here, he's on the same side of the line as me. We call these reverse half clamps. I gotta get my chest to his chest. And the reason we're working with a partner is so we can make sure our technique's good. After we do this, we'll do a little bit of live rotations with like a group of 3. We can do some of those tie-up style stuff. But what I'm gonna do now is think about that first move. Turn my shoulder, drop into the ball, right? I shouldn't be able to get the full ball. So when I rotate around, I have to continue to get down the line. Look how far up it is in my stick. So I gotta lock in, right? First move, second move, right? As soon as my chest gets to Alan's, he can lift his hands up. I hop, pinch, and then drag around him. Make sense? All right, let's go, partner up. If you don't have a partner, come see me in the middle. Rotate. See the difference?
Yeah.
It's slow and like detail. All right. Down. Yep. So I'm gonna have dummy. Right. So it's set. Right. Just there. Rotate. Right. Keep the pressure on. Rotate. Now jam a no. This way, towards the ball. Right? See the difference? Yeah. You're not pushing forward. The ball's there. Why would you push towards me? I don't know. It makes no sense. Down. Who's struggling? Be honest. All right, I'm coming up. That's good. Hey, ready? Come back down. Think about it slowly. So this is, you're not trying to clamp through his class. Like we're dummy clamping. So ready? Clamp. Right, now 1/4 turn. Now see that opening? Now in a game, remember, he'd be rotating. So you would have to recognize when it's like this. Now slide towards me and turn your shoulders. See the difference? Right? And remember we talked about that left hand. Throw your left hand towards the top of the stick. So it's right there, right? Make sense? You ready? Down. Go slow. Set. So did you come off the ground a little bit? I know this is a tough drill. It's hard to practice jamming. That's why nobody's good at it, because it's really hard to teach. Come down. It's very much a feel thing. As you're here, remember, this stick can slide over here. So rather than you fighting it, use this stick. See how you can slide that shaft across the ball, right? See that rewind? That's what you need to feel. Does that make sense? Right? So if he has a half clamp, this is what you need to feel. Ready? Loosen up. So it's like here. See that? You just roll over it. You never come off the ground. Down. Last one each. So we're gonna do a little live practice. Set. That wasn't bad, but you're still coming up, right? Just slide. It's tough. It's really tough to do, honestly. All right, bring it up. Punch what? Right hand. So my target with my right hand is the ball. If I can get to there, in any situation, I can jam him up, right? Because now it just becomes that drill we just did where I slide my shaft over the ball, okay? So we're gonna start here. Now, one thing I wanna tell you guys, when you go to pull it out, all you guys hold your sticks like this. Would this fit flat on the ground, yes or no? No. No, right? Because there's space underneath my hand, so how do we get the stick flat? Everyone go like this. Roll it into the tips of my fingers and my thumbs. Now can you get that stick flat? Right? So as I jam over, if I can go and roll those wrists back, now I can guide that ball out along turf. Make sense? Otherwise, what I've seen, no, you can't use it. You technically cannot. If my hand's on the stick, I can go like that or like this, but why would you guys do that? You're flirting with danger. Once you get good at it, what I'm gonna teach you guys is to open this up. Oh, my bad. Open this up as you have, keep the pressure down. Slide over and just reverse pinch the ball, right? Because there's no ground ball involved. Ready? You got your buzzer?
Oh, yeah.
So when I jam, the one thing I would tell you guys, you can bend, I would float my hands a little bit and bend my elbow a little more so I can get closer to the ball. Make sense? Oh, down. Sit. Right, so we lock in, right? Same thing as rotation. I keep the pressure down. I'm trying to get my shaft over that ball. What? No, you're good. You guys all get the point? So, did either of us rotated like we faced off, correct? Why did we do that? I was with, it's you guys, right? What did I say? Jamming is a what type of thing? Starts with an F. Feel, right? You guys have to get a feel for this ball underneath your glove or on your shaft and really figure out how I can press down and then wedge this thing open. Does that make sense? Like if Matthew has it, we have to feel this ball out and drive my shaft through it over that ball so we can get it. Make sense? All right, let's go. So if you get locked up, hold him there. The stick's nice. It's not natural, I know.
I'm like having trouble. I want to jam with that, right?
Loosen up in your hands, right? And try to get your pinky to the ball. Down! So you're almost floating him off the ground. Yep. Bend that elbow a little more. Shit. Good, now drive that shaft across. Woo. See, that's what I mean by that. Oh! Player.
Oh my god. Going down the line? No.
Shut. Better. Oh, you're on his hands, right? Same thing as rotating. Remember, you got your shoulders over it. If you get behind.
Your stick is like this, and their hand is up.
That's a hold right away. Yeah, so if Luke comes off the ground with his jam, and I'll know after he does it once, I can almost laser that ball, which is an old school move. You hit it with the corner. It's ready, set. And I try to knock it out the front and create a ground ball situation if I'm really jammed up. But we practice all, like remember we talked about pinch variation and lifting our left hand? If I know he's jamming, I can put a little pressure on my hand, so if he does get it in there, I can still lock up with him. And then I'm gonna shoot my pinky to the ball and pinch with my left, right? Now see, if I pinch, I can usually get most of it, and then I can get out while he's face first on the ground, which would look pretty stupid. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna jam back and forth. Now, if he locks me up and I see the jam coming, what do? Like this, re-jam. What? I hold my right hand here, and I'm gonna punch my left hand around, so I clamp around the jam. So right here, right, try to jam me, full speed, right? I lock in, and I can punch around that jam to really wedge him off the ball, and then again, get out as fast as possible. Makes sense? Last thing, if he successfully jams me, which two different reads, right? If he has a piece of the ball, or if I still have a piece of the ball, Luke can clamp around this jam, right? Now, if I get all the way over it, can he clamp anymore? No, so this is where he would have to re-jam back. So he locks his hands into mine, right? Lock in, and now drive me back at that angle, 45. You guys see that? All right, experiment. We'll do a couple reps each, then we're gonna go live. See it, Luke. Shut. Hey, that was close. Now when you jam, you came forward. Get in, all right? Down. You jam this time? Make sure you alternate. We're only gonna do a couple. Ball higher up, Luke. Yep, now adjust your stance. If they remove you, adjust your stance too. Shut. Oh, you try to jam back. Hey, do you know what I'm talking about? If the ref ever moves you, you should move your stance so you're comfortable again, right? Yeah. Don't just face off if you're uncomfortable. You're setting yourself up for failure. Right. Down. You try to pinch. So what did you do a bad job of, do you know? Where is your weight? Over your glove or no? Right, you step this way and now your weight's behind your left hand. That's how we lock in. So remember I said, put some pressure on my right glove, and we have to get down the line. By getting down the line, I bring my body with it. So it's there when you pinch. Try again. Down. How much different was that? Right? You see, that ball was right in the throat. That was a really good job. Sorry, I told him how to beat you. All right. Shut. Pinch. Hey, right there, if he's pushing your stick, you can roll back, but that's one. Did he have some of the ball? Yeah, right? What's your read? Do you remember what I said?
Re-jam?
No, that's if he gets the full ball, right? What was the other one? Bring it up when you guys are ready. Clamp around his jam, right? So what do? Lock in and get around my left hand. Make sense? Yeah. Because if you're jamming me, right, and you're here, that's where your strength is, because you have me out rotating. Remember we talked about the angle advantage? Yeah. Now what if I go, who has the advantage now? You. Right? So you clamp around that. All right. Get out. Good, you can get out way quicker than that though, right? You got the ball right away. Round 1, rep 2. Better not let me beat you. Uh-oh. Ah! Good job. So what did I do? No, that was a clamp. I just kind of, because I shot so far, I almost pushed into your stick. If that ever happens where I'm on top, roll your wrist back and get out, right? Because I tried to rake that out. Honestly, I should have had it. I don't know how I missed it. Just unlucky. Good. Play it. So right there, that was almost like what I was talking about. Come back down. Right, come down. I almost pushed you back like this, but it was still on your stick. So right there, roll your wrist back. Now go out that way. See what I'm saying? Right? Use my momentum against me. Rotate left. All right. I pushed into your stick. Good job rolling back and getting out. It's so hard to shoot right over it. Why'd you try to get out so quick? And you can't jam over the top. So if I have the full ball, what do we do? Stand up, wait till I pinch, and now you try to come under, right? Lift with your legs and use this stick, like now lift up. See the difference?
Yeah.
Good. Oh, so right here, what happened? I pushed your wrist back, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta grip your stick a little tighter. Once you hear that whistle, it's squeeze and fire, right?
Okay.
So punch a little harder. Don't be so nice to me. I can handle it. Rotate left. Good, pinch, you're good. Keep going. Pinch, armpit, right? It's ready, yep. Now flick up. No, why'd you roll your wrist back? Did I tell you to go like this? No. Towards me and pop my right. Rep 3, down. Go, perfect clamp. Hug that hip. Get up with your chest more. Up. Good, much better. No, pinch it the right way right now. Put it back down.
Oh my God.
It's all right. Takes a lot of practice, man. It's not, if it's this way, remember, my right hand comes back and my left hand comes up. Rotate. One more round. How you feeling? You look tired.
It's been a long week.
Good pinch. Right? So that was really good first move. You're so extended though, right? See how long it took you to get up? Remember, bend those elbows, inch up to that stick. Good job though. You got a good first move. You got quick hands. Good pinch. Good, way better. You see how much faster that was? Now let's go even quicker. Good first move. You're getting down the line well. Let's go, boys. I had to get you on. Game 7 though.
Back in Beantown though?
Yeah.
It's too risky.
All right, we ready? So why did your wrist get rolled back? Good job trying to rake out against some of these big ones. Why'd your wrist get rolled back? Did you squeeze when you heard the whistle? You think? Or did you just punch? Sometimes, because you start loose, right? If you start loose and stay loose, someone can push your wrist back. So when you hear the whistle, squeeze and drive down. Try again. I'm not taking it easy on you because I know you're good enough to handle it. Oh, good exit, Campbell, good job. All right, we good? Rep 2. Good pinch, that was way better. Now don't be in a rush just because you're going into me. I see you pop and catch it all the time. Take your time, right? Because what if I stand up? Now how long could that ground ball go on for? What? What if I stand up and we start boxing out and the wings come in? It could go on for a little while, right? What if you pop and catch? Not long at all, right? Take your time so you don't have to work smart, not hard. Good pinch, get out. Oh, I like the right pop, good job. Let's go. We're doing a one and done Survivor tournament. No, you're not.
Let's go to work.
No, you don't.
Oh,
You guys still going?
pinch, Campbell. You got that to drive in. Oh, it's too early.
It's just waiting you out.
Too early. They never coming out.
Stay in your power position. don't move up because now you lose your strength. Here, you try to slowly wedge that ball. Good pinch. Yep. Hot play. Let's go. Who won? Yeah. No. But like you could compare it to the CEO trying to go out I lost that. It's the same face shape, but worth a shot. Yeah, no. But like, there's a set.
He's got all that. Why'd you start so far back? Looked like you started really far back. Oh, oh, nice.
What a lot of